Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers podcast. Back at you with another podcast. We are joined here this evening with Miss Anneessa Reed. She is also a member of the church that we all attend, Greater Bethel AME Deerfield Beach.
Shout out to Greater Bethel AME Deerfield.
Shout out to Greater Bethel AME. Reverend Clarence Honor is our pastor there. And we have Miss Anneessa Reed here joining us this evening. She is the owner and CEO of Neo Life. And Anneessa is joining us here to tell us all about Neo Life. So, Anneessa Reed, welcome to the Adams Brothers podcast.
That's a nice little setup back there.
Thank you. First of all, I just got to say thank you, Adams Brothers. I mean, I have the pleasure of being your church family member. And I think it's an honor to be on your platform. And thank you for thinking of me. Because so often we don't do that for one another. So happy to be here today.
You're very welcome. We always shout out black businesses on our podcast. Man,
yes, we do.
And we get free advertisement for our people. We ride for our people here on this podcast right here, and we're happy to have you here.
But you remember, it's been a long time, because you remember we was originally gonna do it, and COVID hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes, it was supposed to.
That was 4 years ago, really.
Yes. Yeah.
About 3 years ago, we were gonna do it.
I forgot about that, but see, everything's in perfect order, perfect timing. Yeah.
There you go.
So it worked out how it's supposed to be.
All right. So, Anneessa, tell us about Neo Life and what Neo Life has to offer, all of your products. Just tell us all the good stuff you got there on that counter, and tell us everything you want us to know about Neo Life.
Okay, you got it. Okay, y'all might have to stop me because
no, keep going. We want you to sell your product.
We'll just jump in right when we need to.
So excited talking about Neo Life. It was actually birthed in 2012. I would collect herbs. I would collect all these things because I can remember growing up, my grandma, they had that, it was in a bottle, a Seagram's whiskey bottle. And I don't know what herbs they had in there, but they would give it to you, have a cold, a sniffle, anything from castor oil, all those things. I can remember growing up, seeing those things and not knowing that later on in life, we would call them concoctions, but not knowing later on in life, I would be mixing these same herbs. And it's like a running joke with my friend group. They call me Mother Earth because I'm going for the herbs first. If there's any way to heal, any way to avoid medicine, I'm going to go for the herbs. Right. So Neo Life was born in 2012. I started as a publication for my community, still trying to heal my community, sharing healthy lifestyle tips, all of those things. And as well as going through my own personal health challenges, I began to change my diet and begin to incorporate herbs in my lifestyle. And I don't know if you all are familiar with Dr. Sebi. I'm sure you are.
Oh, yeah. He died in Honduras or Mexico somewhere, didn't he?
In Honduras.
In jail.
Honduras. Yeah. So I would take his products, any of those natural healing, homeopathic, as they call it, tools, I would begin to start doing it on my own body. So during the pandemic, all of, the sickness that was going around and everything, I was furloughed from my job. And that was in July of 2020. And I was like, basically like, God, what am I to do now? What's my next now? What do you want me to do? And all I could hear him say is use what you got in your hand. Use what you got in your hand. And I pretty much went into meditation with him. And he's like, well, you got ginger in your cupboard. You have chamomile, hibiscus, all these herbs I had been collecting for years. And with my friends calling me Mother Earth, I already had all of these things in my cupboards. And so he said, okay, I want you to name this group of teas gingerosity. And I want you to name this group of teas abundance. And so before I go on, because I'm going on and on telling y'all the whole
No, you
history
go
and the
on, tell us
Yeah,
story.
go
because
right
we want to
ahead.
hear.
Oh,
We
that's
want to hear
fine.
the origin.
Okay, all right, great. All right. So I began to pull all these herbs out my cupboards, and he gave me specific names for each of my collections. So the abundance was the floral blends. Those are for anxiety, for their antioxidants, all that good stuff. And then the gingerosity teas were for antibacterial properties and to boost your immunity system. Not knowing most of these herbs we were going to need during the pandemic. So I began to get order after order after order and testimony after testimony with, oh, thank God for that package that you created for me. And I don't want to, be so specific about it that it healed someone because, we have to be careful about when we say it healed someone. But
Mhm.
they were assisting or aiding in their recovery.
Right.
So that led me to know, like, oh, okay, God, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I already got the herbs in my cupboard. And he pretty much directed me, okay, I want you to put this together in a package and you got to heal your brothers and your sisters. So after that, y'all looking like y'all got a question. Y'all want
No, we let you go on, and then
Yeah, we
we'll
okay,
come
want.
with our
Yeah,
question.
okay, all right.
yeah.
Okay, I apologize. I just want to make sure I'm not rambling on and I don't want to
No,
lose anyone with it. So
no.
that's how the Neo Life coffee and tea. So I'm a coffee drinker. I drink coffee and tea. So which one are you guys? Are you the coffee or the tea guy?
Well, the tea, you had some tea up to the church here maybe a
Yeah.
month or two ago. It was awesome. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was, but I came back and I told you that was some great tea.
Yeah, I'm a tea person myself, so yeah,
You're a
I'm
tea
interested
person.
in knowing about your tea. Yes,
Oh, so that's good. Thank goodness
I
y'all
don't
have a
drink
bad
coffee,
habit
so
of coffee.
yeah, I
That
don't
is a
drink coffee.
terrible. It's a terrible habit, but it's a good habit in a way that my wholesaler that I get my coffee and tea from is all organic. But
Hmm.
the caveat about that is I make sure it goes back into that village. Many of our brothers and sisters in the continent, that's their bread and butter is the coffee beans. They have all these fields, but a lot of times the monies don't go back into those villages. So what I do with my coffee and tea is fair trade. I make sure that money goes right back into that community. So I do my part when it comes to the coffee and the tea.
Let me jump
And
in right quick. Since we're talking about the tea, does any of your tea have ginger in it? Because I know I always hear so many people from the Caribbean down there saying that drink ginger tea in the
Yeah,
morning, drink tea, drink tea. Ginger is good for
for
you.
digestion.
Yeah, for
yes,
digestion and
yes,
everything. Does any of your
all of that
tea
good stuff.
have ginger in it? Because I love a good ginger tea with ginger in
I
it
do too.
and lemon.
Yep.
Yes, yes. I have a line. One of my collections is actually called Gingerosity. And when it says gingerosity, being ginger to your spirit, being ginger to your body. So I have ginger lemon, I have ginger grapefruit, I have ginger orange. So I have all the citrus fruits combined with the ginger. And the reason why I chose citrus is because that vitamin C component.
Right. Which is
You're
your
gonna
most
get
popular one?
the ginger. But then
Yep.
some people they don't like the strongness of the ginger though.
Right.
So the floral blends as well. But yes, ginger helps with your if you're nauseated. It also aids with diabetes, dealing with diabetes because it can lower your blood glucose levels. A lot of people don't know that. So if you're a diabetic or borderline, begin to incorporate ginger teas in your diet.
Okay.
Yeah. So in addition to the ginger, like I told you, I have the floral blends. If you see right here, I have hibiscus flower. This is becoming popular all over, but I can guarantee you it's probably not the real deal what they're using. They're probably using some type of liquid form in many of these fast food restaurants. But
Okay.
hibiscus is another good component for your blood pressure, weight loss, your skin, lower your cholesterol. It's a ton of benefit. So it's a little sweet flavor for those that don't want that punch from the ginger. You can kind of tone it down as well as boost your immunity with hibiscus.
What
I have
about the teas for the people like with diabetes that can't have the like the
Yeah,
too
certain
much sugar
ingredients.
or
Yeah.
certain ingredients that'll elevate the sugar level. What type of
right.
tea would you have to offer the diabetic people out there that's watching?
Definitely the any of the floral teas, like from the lavender flowers, from your chamomile. They can't do elderberry, so they say. So I need to research a little bit more on that. I've actually been a practicing herbalist for over 20 years, but there's a new thing saying that elderflower, they can't take it with the diabetic medication.
Right.
So I wouldn't recommend that particular flower. But definitely any of the floral blends are going to aid and assist with that.
Okay.
What I also have is brown earth. And I told you I was very intentional with the names of my products. So
Mhm.
brown earth is mostly all the brown herbs. It has burdock root, dandelion root, chicory root, cinnamon chips. So it gives those people that are trying to get rid of their coffee urge, it still gives you that same natural boost, no caffeine, and it has like a nutty flavor that that coffee does. But you guys wouldn't know because you don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
But
Right.
a lot of my clients, or I call them my Neo Life family members, they normally go to brown earth if they are trying to like cut back on the coffee. And this also helps with borderline diabetic, blood pressure, high blood pressure. It aids in lowering that.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
hear so many people when they're talking about different things that's good for you and good stuff to put in your body. I'm always hearing again ginger and turmeric. And my question
yes,
is does any of your products, any of your teas have turmeric in it?
yes. And I have a turmeric latte that I made. So right now I'm filming from my pop-up cafe. So what I offer also is a turmeric latte, which is also going to give you that same anti-inflammatory if you deal with arthritis or just inflammation because we eat stuff that we shouldn't be eating. That will aid in that as well.
Okay.
But in addition to the teas, I also make herbal preparations. And today I have up here my sea moss gels, which is so popular. A lot of people are making it. I'm not sure who their source is, but mine comes from St. Lucia.
Okay.
And with my sea moss, you'll see some with mango or pineapple. I just don't believe in that personally. I think it lowers the shelf life of your sea moss, and I rather ingest it in its natural form. That's just
Right.
my take on it personally.
Right.
But all of that, all of my teas, everything is handmade and made to order. It's not something that I have sitting up on the shelf. It's per order if you
Right.
want it because I want it to be fresh and I want you to get the most benefits out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So in
Tell us.
addition to, go ahead.
Oh, go on and finish.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say, in addition to the coffees and the teas and the herbs, all of this is sold online. So I have a website that customers or Neolife family members they can order from there. But in addition to that,
Give
I
them your
do.
website number.
Oh, absolutely. It's myneolife.com, and that's MYNEOLYFE.com. That's MYNEOLYFE.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And my
So
question was, tell us about
go
your
ahead.
pop up part, your pop up with Neo Life, your pop up
Oh
cafe.
yes.
Tell us
Yes.
about
That's
that.
And where we
yeah, I
can
was
find
about
them
to
at
share
and
that.
everything and your products. And yeah, tell us where we can find you when you do your pop-ups.
Yes, you can find me right off on Commercial Boulevard in Tamarack, Florida. The address is 4778 West Commercial Boulevard. And I have the pleasure of being housed in Stevens Consulting Group, which is another side job. I partner with them. And that's normally 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But when I pop up, you don't have a set date that you pop up. But this week, I'm coining Thursdays, Education Thursdays. So that's for all my educators in the school system, support staff. Stop by. I open at 7 a.m. And that way, those that are working during the summer hours, you can come in and get your coffee, get you a small bite from egg bites, the hash brown. So I do have small bites and pastries available. They can get their lemon ginger shot, turmeric shot, all types of good things. You know how we spend money at those billion-dollar companies getting the protein packs with the boiled egg and grapes and all that. I
Right.
have power packs here as well. So instead of giving them billion-dollar companies
Yeah.
your money, stop by Neo Life Cafe.
Support a black business. You're right. That's right. And that's what
Yes,
we're all about,
yes.
you know.
Yeah, but
Any
we
plans on
we we are so
expanding?
quick doing that. Yeah, but that's my goal. If there's
Right.
anyone listening, that is my prayer that I have a building that I can house Neo Life under. But I want it to be more than that. I
Mhm.
want it to be an educational center. If my community wants to learn about the herbs, if they want to learn different things to help heal their body naturally, I want it to be that type of space that they can come and learn those different things at. Yeah, so I want it to be more than just a coffee and tea because more so I know God gave me that gift to heal the land.
Right.
And part of that is sharing what he's given me with the community. So that's my ultimate goal. So if there's anyone out there, I would love to be in my hometown area. Rather than in this area, I appreciate this space as well, but
Right.
I
Yes.
would love to get closer to my hometown area to share that wealth of knowledge and
Right.
wisdom.
Right.
So
Okay.
right
Yeah.
now, currently, is it just you, or do you have any other employees besides yourself?
Well, I do have 2 to 3 employees that assist me when I do my mobile catering. So a lot of
Hmm.
times I may have a group that has a small meeting and they may want coffee and tea for their staff. We'll set up, we'll even serve. And what's more popular now is the mocktails. I actually have an event for about 75 people. This will be my second one on this Friday where we do the mocktail herbal bar, and it has all those herbs with those healthy benefits. And I'm telling you, you would think it's like the bar and the club, how the people come, they're very receptive to them. And you're not only getting something that tastes good, but something that's going to be good for your body.
Right, right. And I'm
Yeah.
into that. We all, you have a lot of people that, like you say, are dealing with health issues, and it's and at our age right now, it doesn't matter what age you are. We all need to be putting good things and good nutrients and good things in our bodies right now. So, and this is good what you're doing here. You got all this
Thank
organic
you.
herbs and everything, and people like us and so many more people out there are going vegan and everything, and they want to know about stuff like this here. So, yeah, continue on. Tell us what
My
else. Tell us what else.
my challenge to us, it's like you present all these healthy herbs to us and the things that we can do. It's consistency for us, and I'm really preaching to myself too. We have to be more intentional and consistent with getting our health back in order.
Mm-hmm.
It's never too late. A lot of times, folks think, "Oh, I'm too old to change my habits of eating," and then the children as well. We think, "Oh, they've been eating all of this junk for years. I don't want to change your diet," but we have to be intentional. If you look at the rate, the prevalent rate for all of the sicknesses and the disease, we're at the top of the charts. We're at the top of the charts. And one thing that God did show me during that term in 2020 is that our genetic makeup is not like everyone else.
No.
And I know a lot of people, well, yeah, whatever. We all bleed the same, whatever. No, our genetic makeup is not like everyone. If I can tell you right now, you walk in a room of 100 people, 99% of those people are lactose intolerant. So
Yeah.
I am too. Yes, I am too. I'm
okay.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. And then 80% of that population has a gluten intolerance. So do you all know what gluten is?
Yes. I've heard of it.
Yeah, me too. I see certain
flour.
products say gluten free. Yeah, in the stores.
Right.
It's the flour. It's the pasta we eat. It's
Okay.
even potatoes. It's a natural stimulant in potatoes that has gluten. All of these things may not impact us now, but they're impacting our bodies. So that tells you how our genetic makeup is very sensitive and very different. I've often meditated asking, okay, God, show me the scriptures. Like, how are we supposed to eat? And he tells us in the word, but we don't want to listen to it. We love some shrimp. We love us some lobster. He tells us how to eat the herbs, the fruit, the trees in the land that he created. So we have to kind of, how do you say, relearn our way of eating, but at the same time, don't be hard on ourselves. It won't change overnight, but taking one step of removing something is no good for you, or adding something that's going to benefit you one step at a time, I think we can become a healthier community.
Yes,
and
we can.
I pray that's what I'm here for. To sell you some good products that hasn't been manufactured, and also educate. That's what I'm here for.
I know you say it's organic. What kind of support, Anneessa, do you get from family, friends, co-workers? Do you get a whole lot of support?
I get some, but as I said, many of us, and it's because of habit, and it's because of I'll even say mainstream media. How many Starbucks commercials you see? None, because on TikTok and everywhere else, there's a new drink at Starbucks, and we're going to get it from Starbucks, but you don't even know what the ingredients are.
Right.
So we'll give $1 billion company our money it without a fail in the drive-through when there's a Black-owned or even small business around the corner that you can get this same thing from. So I'm going to say the support is there. I am so thankful for my friends, my family that when they're able to, they support the business. But I feel like our community can do a lot better.
I spend, like, in the store. When I go in the store, I'm conscious now of what I put in my body now. So when I go in the store, I might go in there for 8 items, but I'll spend probably 45, 50 minutes looking at the ingredients that's in the products, because I'm very conscious of, like I say, about what I put in my body now. I mean, I used to, at one time, I was weighing a little over 200 and some pounds, and I started eating right years ago, about 6-7 years ago. I started eating right, and I walk almost 7 miles a day.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, I walk 6-7 miles a day. A lot of people don't know that. I'm up in the 5 a.m. hour when they're asleep. I'm up walking, and that goes on until probably the 8 o'clock hour.
Do you
But
all grow any of your fruit, your food?
I
Do
used
you
to
all
have
grow
a
anything?
garden in the back. I used to have a garden in the back, but I pretty much go to the store like everyone else and just
Yeah,
I
just
just started. I just started my garden. I have a avocado
that's
tree. I love
good.
avocados myself. I got a avocado tree I grew from a seed, and it's like 12, 14 feet high right now. I just planted some fresh ginger, and I'm gonna
Okay.
plant my own collard greens back there, and green beans. And I'm gonna start. I'm starting to eat from my own yard. A lot of the things
That's
that I like to eat.
excellent.
And like
Yeah,
Wayne was
yeah.
saying, when I go to the store, back when we were younger, we didn't read ingredients. We just go and pick up stuff,
No,
and pick and we just
no.
put it in our bodies, and they got
And
all these additives in there.
Big brother approves any and everything. You can go to a lot of other countries and foods we eat here are banned.
Right.
It really is scary. So I challenge us to begin to grow what they can. Start small. Like I said, start small and give yourself grace. Like a lot of my
Absolutely.
herbs, I have a lemongrass ginger as well. And lemongrass is a natural immunity booster. So I have a lemongrass tree, rosemary, oregano is another antibiotic, biotic, and a lot of people don't know that. Like even if you look in some of the prescription medicine, you'll see oregano, you'll
yeah.
see burdock root. So I mean, it's a catch 22. Like, do we want to believe that we can do it naturally or not? If they're
Yeah.
using some of the same ingredients, that says a lot.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
is there any plans to get your products in the stores? I mean, Winn Dixie, Walmart, Publix. Is there any plans?
I have not, and that's small thinking. So I'm gonna receive what you're telling me, Wayne. I'm gonna receive what you're telling me. Yeah.
Uh,
But I have
Yeah.
not tried to.
I would try.
My main thing is was trying to reach us first, but
Hmm.
you're right. I gotta think bigger and
Even
Hmm.
then
even
maybe
the
it'll
little
get
even
to
the
us
little mom and
then.
pop even the little mom and pop stores. That's I put some up in the little stores here and start off there. Maybe one or
Mhm.
two of the little um, Arab stores. They take money out of our community and don't put anything back. At least they could do is put some of your
Yeah,
I
products
know
in there
I'll
for
go in
free.
exactly.
there and ask and see what they say, but you're right, they don't. I don't ever see any of our products on their shelves.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I
no, they
think
don't.
I think if you just try it, just try putting some of your stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
you go in there and look, everybody else product is in
That's right.
yeah,
in Walmart and Publix and Winn Dixie and all the other stores, all the whoever.
yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm writing that on my how do you say, write the vision and make it plain, and I'm gonna back
Right.
it up with text, with
Put it
the
on your
text.
put it on
Yeah,
your vision board. You know
I
what I'm saying?
am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So is there
yeah. I
anything else you
received
want to
that.
tell us? Anything else you want to tell us about your products,
Um,
your coffee, anything else?
I think I pretty much covered everything, but like I said, if you have an opportunity, those that are listening, stop by the pop-up cafe. I promise you, it'll be an experience. It won't be like you're going to a Starbucks or a Dunkin'.
Right.
You're getting that personalized organic service here, handmade, all natural products. So please do stop by the pop-up cafe if you need any type of mobile catering for a small meeting or an event you may have, reach out to us. I have a team of 4 or 5 that help me with those events. So, one thing about Neo Life, it also means new life. But in addition to that, in that new life, what I try to transcend with my products is an experience. I
Right.
want you to say, wow, that was an experience. And
Right.
I hope you all experienced that. I think Wayne had an
Yes.
opportunity
Oh, that
when
tea
I
was
provided
excellent.
it at the church. I
Yeah.
want to make sure you have an experience. And I think that's something I got from my grandmother, you know, feeding everyone. I don't know how they made a pot look like this, feed about 15 people in the house. And I think I have that spirit where I want everyone to feel that goodness, feel what I have to out of these products to transcend in them too.
Now, let me ask you this question. Now, I know we get to Texas sometime personally about your pop up Neo Life shops there, but are you on social media? And if you are, do you
I
post
am.
when
Instagram.
you put your pop ups on there so the people that's watching they could go follow you, or do you have a Neo Life page where they could go on there
Yes,
and
I
see when
do.
you have your pop ups, and then I think you'll get more people to start coming out.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Yep, I'm
especially
on
TikTok.
TikTok. I'm on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm my Neo Life,
Everyone go like
MyNeoLife.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my handle. Please do like it. That's my Neo Life on Instagram, on IG, and that's NEOLYFE, not to be confused with LIFE. So that's my Neo Life, and on
Mhm.
TikTok, you can find me there, Miss Neo Life, which is MSNEOLYFE. That's Miss Neo Life. And on Facebook, we do have a page. It's Neo Life Coffee and Tea. So you can find me at either of those, and definitely visit our website. Shoot me an email, info at my Neo Life. If you have any questions you want to ask about health wise, I can give you recommendations to the best of my knowledge. I love sharing.
Okay.
Also, did you know the Tigna Center coming out there to the Oviedo McKeithen?
Right.
That will be and you look at the rates. I put the rates
What's
up
coming
on
out there? I
our
didn't
page.
catch that. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
catch
on
that.
our
What'd you say?
Facebook page. The rates are good. Hey, hey, do one there. Do a pop up there. You'll get. I
I
mean,
didn't hear.
I'll
I didn't
definitely
catch
come.
you. What'd you say? Coming out to Oviedo McKeithen?
You know the Tigna Center. They redid the rec. And did you see it? Go
Yeah.
look at it. Look at it on our Facebook page. That is a
Oh, okay.
huge,
I didn't know they
monstrous
finished.
building. Oh, well, they almost finished. They'll
What?
be finished around November, and that place is huge. I mean, that would be a perfect place to have one of your pop ups right there,
Well,
just
I
one
hope
time.
that
Just
we
pop up
plan
there and
on
do it.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the city. I hope we plan on doing that because so
Oh
many
yeah.
other communities have those farmers markets. They call it a farmers market, but they sell everything, all the small businesses. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping we can get that in Deerfield. So
Right.
check me out because I organize too. I know how to
Okay.
organize and consult and plan. So that's
All right.
another entity of Neo Life. Yeah.
I tell you what, whenever you get ready to have your pop up, send it to us and we'll post it on our page
Exactly.
here, and
Every time.
we'll advertise it. We'll help you advertise it here
Yeah,
for free
Okay,
we
too.
do
will
it for
do.
everyone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, we ask
Thank
everyone if they got a
you.
business
I'll
Yeah.
to
definitely.
send us something. We will advertise for you. We ain't
So, do
looking for
you
nothing.
all prefer your email, the Adams Brothers email, to send it to
Yes,
you?
that'll be
Okay,
fine. Or
all
you could
right.
text it.
Okay,
You could text it too.
okay,
Just send it to
will
me and
do.
Wayne because I don't want to be in a group text with all about 100 other
Yeah, just
people.
send it to just us.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just send
I
it to
know
us
it's
too.
the group
Yeah,
chat. I know
Yes.
the group chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will do that. But coming up this Thursday, as I mentioned, I'm doing a pop up at the same location. I'll send that to you. And it's Education Thursdays. And then on next week, Wednesdays, we're going to start doing in partnership with Stevens Consulting Group. Nathel Stevens, who's the CEO here, we're going to do woke space. Instead of workspace Wednesdays, we're going to do woke space Wednesdays. And it's going to be a creative networking time. So if you gentlemen are free, please do come by. That's going to
Okay.
take place during the hours of 3 to 7, and that's on next week, Wednesday. um, Business cards, your business. If you're your walking business, I'm encouraging you to come network. It's time for us to get out there and meet one another and find out what we have going on. Because social media isn't enough. Word of mouth
Yeah.
is everything.
There
And
you
the
go.
Adams Brother podcast is
Yeah.
definitely on top of this.
There you go. There you go. So if you're just joining us, we've been talking to Miss Anneessa Reed. She's our friend, and we also lifelong friend, and we also go to the same church. And Anneessa is the owner and CEO of Neo Life Coffee, Tea, and Herbs. You can check her out on a website at myneolife, neolyfe.com. She's on all social media platforms. She's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, on IG, My Neo Life, on IG, on TikTok, Miss Neo, Lyfe, and on Facebook, Neo Life, Coffee and Tea. And if you need to email her, it's info@myneolife.com. Okay.
Thank you.
We like to thank you for joining us. We like to thank everyone in the chat too. We like to thank everyone in the chat too.
Yeah.
Stay with us, everyone. We'll be back in about
10 minutes, with Mr. Bentley Slayton. So again, thank you, Anneessa Reed, for joining us with your Neo Life herbs and coffee and tea, and we hope you make billions off of this.
That's right.
After this,
thank you, brothers.
As an excellent tea, trust me. Yeah. I tasted one Sunday morning, and it was excellent. Trust me.
All right.
Thank you,
Anneessa.
Thank you.
All
right,
Brother Podcast.
Thank you, brothers.
Come back and talk to us, and we appreciate what you do here in this community.
All right. Thank you. Sip and enjoy the Neo Life.
There you go. Enjoy the rest of your evening.